do this. Actually, let's do this. Are you intimidated by the stock market? Are you overwhelmed by all the fancy stock market lingo that you hear all the time? Don't be, because we're gonna break the whole process down, starting with how dividends work right now. Hey, Jim Schultz here for F Cubed and livefcubed.com. Man, if you guys are brand new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Man, that would mean so much to me. And man, my entire professional career has been in finance. I mean, undergrad, MBA, PhD, all finance. Started teaching finance for the first 7 years of my career. Taught undergrad, taught MBA. I've spent the last 3 years working as a derivatives trader, and then obviously as the founder of F Cubed. And so the stock market and all of its inner workings, man, I couldn't forget this stuff if I tried. And so what I want to do here on the F Cube channel is I want to break all this stuff down for you guys out there that want to learn about the stock market, that want to learn about finance in a way that is simple and easy to understand. Because when I started teaching, Albert Einstein actually had a huge impact on me and on how I was going to shape my style as an educator. He said that true intelligence, true brilliance, is taking something complex and making it sound simple. Not taking something simple and making it sound complex. So that's what we're gonna do here with the F Cubed content, here with the finance content on the channel. And we're gonna start today with a little tutorial on dividends explained. Stock dividends explained simply and clearly. So dividends in finance. This literally could not be any simpler. A cash dividend from the company to you as the investor is nothing more than a simple, hey, thanks for being part of the team. Thanks for having faith in our company and our products and what we're trying to do. Here's 47 cents. We really appreciate you. No strings attached. Don't spend it all in one place. Here you go. That's it. That's literally all there is to a dividend. Now, how do you know if a company pays dividends? Because not all companies do pay dividends. Well, let me show you.
Okay, so how do you figure out if a company pays dividends? Well, I'm going to show you guys a very simple and easy way. You just go to finance.yahoo.com, and it works pretty well when you spell it correctly. You go to finance.yahoo.com. You're in this little search bar at the top. All you have to do is start typing in the name of the company that you might be interested in researching. So, for example, let's say we were looking at Pepsi, PEPSI. You can see the ticker symbol or the abbreviation of Pepsi on the stock exchanges is PEP. There's your equity. That's just a synonym for a stock in this context. And Pepsi trades on the New York Stock Exchange. So click on Pepsi. We get to kind of the home page inside of Yahoo Finance for Pepsi. And we can stay on this page. And all we have to do is scroll down a little bit. And inside of all this information that is available about Pepsi, we see the forward dividend and yield. So if you're trying to figure out the cash dividend declared, if you're trying to figure out what does a given company pay in terms of their dividends, here's one way to figure that out. Because what Yahoo Finance is telling us right here is that Pepsi is anticipated to pay, because this is a forward-looking number, this is a forecasted number, of $3.71 as a dividend. That is an annual number. Now that number, that 371 divided by the current price of Pepsi, which is about $100, gives you what is called the dividend yield, or 3.73%. All that is doing is it is representing the dividend dollar amount on a percentage basis. And so when are dividends paid? When are stock dividends paid? Dividends are usually paid as quarterly dividends. So this 371 is going to be split up into 4 checks of, it looks like, about 90 cents or so. And so when it comes to, investing, one of the ways that you can make money is through these dividend checks. Dividends that the company pays you, again, just as a, hey, thanks for being part of the team. But if we erase that box, let's look at another company like Amazon, for example. Ticker symbol AMZN. You go to Amazon, I'm on the little summary page again, And you see a very different story here, right? I mean, if I look at that, if I kind of, oh, let me erase these boxes. Let me refresh. Oh, there we go. If I box off the forward dividend for Amazon, you see this is NA. There is no dividend for Amazon. Amazon is not paying a dividend to its shareholders. And so naturally, you might be wondering, well, Jim, why would a company ever not pay a dividend to its shareholders? Well, when it comes to investing, the two ways that you can make money are dividends or capital gains. So it really boils down to dividends versus capital gains in a lot of ways. In the sense that how do you want to make your money or try to make your money or hope to make your money as an investor? You can get dividend checks from the company like we saw, in the form of Pepsi or many other companies like McDonald's, IBM, Microsoft, like a million other companies. Or you can make money by the stock price rising. Those are also referred to more formally as capital gains. And so Amazon is basically communicating to the world that, hey, we don't want to return any of our profits to shareholders in the form of dividends because we feel like we have very, let's call them innovative growth prospects to where we could reinvest that money in a very useful and profitable way, which will ultimately drive the stock price higher. So if you invest in Amazon, you're investing for capital gains, not really dividends. So that is how you find dividends. That is where you can find dividends, and a little bit about, why one company might pay dividends relative to another company not paying dividends.
So there you go, man. Understanding dividends at a very, very introductory, basic level. Now we're going to have more videos coming out about dividends specifically, hitting this guy from a number of different angles. For example, one of the other videos I'm working on are dividend dates explained. Because when it comes to dividends and when it comes to investing in dividend paying stocks, there are a few dates on the calendar that you're going to want to be aware of. So we're going to cover those guys amongst some other topics specifically for dividends. So now that we've got a little knowledge under our belts, how about we pour a little gasoline onto that dividend investing strategy fire? Well, here's a way that you can do that right now. Download The Mystery Behind Motivation, a little ebook that I put together that is linked below this video. This guy has one goal and one goal entirely: to unlock the motivation that is inside of you in fitness and finance. So not only will you get motivation and inspiration and words of encouragement when it comes to investing and budgets and time and discipline and credit scores, but it may even fire you up to get some squats done. It may even get you all charged up to hit the deadlift platform. So hey guys, if you liked the video, as always, please hit that thumbs up. Hey, share it with a friend that's trying to learn the stock market too. Somebody that you think could benefit from learning, hey, these are what dividends are. Here's how you find them. It's really this simple. And of course, as always, man, subscribe to the channel for new videos, new content coming out every Tuesday. We'll see you guys next one.